Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation! We will see you on Saturday afternoon! Riley Meister gets the point!
Back into left field! Say goodnight to that baseball!
And there's another one! It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas! He's the point, and it's alive! Hanson pushes it over! Unbelievable! We play on! It's blocked! We're tied! We're tied! Unbelievable!
It's a packed house tonight at Padua Franciscan High School in Parma. It's the OHSAA on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Tonight's matchup features the 9-5 Padua Bruins, fresh off a big win in their last game against the Namers, as they take on the 9-3 CVCA Royals in a must-win North Coast Conference matchup. Hello friends, Nathan Smee, Camera Castle on the call for you this evening. And what a game we have in store tonight. Two teams competing for the North Coast Conference title. Padua 4-2 on the year, CVCA a perfect 6-0. They played once. CVCA victorious, given of course the 6-0 stat line. They won by 20. Now on the road, a little bit colder. Does that change the setup for tonight's matchup in any way, shape, or form?
I think it does, and I think it helps with the ginormous student section and obviously a lot of fans in attendance to watch this highly contested contest tonight.
There's a lot of great games happening this weekend. Of course, the big snowstorm that is coming in, that has put a damper on a lot of the great matchups that were supposed to take place. The whole Chet Mason Invitational, that got canceled for this weekend. Pre-seminarians over at Holy Name, that got canceled. A lot of big games got canceled. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these are the only two North Coast Conference teams actually playing tonight. I know EC is off, NDCL is off. Benny got canceled by CCC. So that means 5 teams are accounted for. The last 2, Holy Name, Lake Catholic, canceled as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely scary out there. At least not yet. I don't want to cross any fingers or anything, but it was snowing earlier today. I got a little nervous, but it was just lake effect snow. But the hard stuff's coming, so.
And the hope is tomorrow that we actually have the game, and that's going to be a really good one if it does happen. Brunswick and Glenville. But going back to this one, you look at the leading scorers on both teams. For CVCA, it is Anthony Collins averaging nearly 16 points a pop. As for Padua, it's Antoine Wooten averaging 16.6. But I would say the number 2 or the number 3 guys in scoring are the key guys to look at today for Padua. It is their number 3, Jaden Gambrell. A big game last time we saw him as well. He had that game winner against Elyria Catholic to put put Padua in a great spot in the conference. As for CVCA, the number 2 is the big man down low, Connor Gray, nearly averaging 15 points a game. How does that dynamic look, as you have to mention another player up high in Padua scoring? That'll be his most likely matchup, and that being the sophomore Braylon Benson.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be big tonight. The battle in the paint down low. We saw it a couple times last night with Stewart and the brothers down low. But obviously, it's going to be a big game, especially in the offensive rebounding game. If you can get those second chance points, it's definitely going to give you a slight edge in this one.
And you look at this coaching matchup, a quote-unquote historic milestone is reached. One is more of an impressive one. The other one is, okay, a great start to your tenure. Kevin Burke, the new head coach, 9-3 so far. You win tonight, you're in double figures for wins, which is a great milestone to achieve. As for Brian Ansberry, 119 and 113 in his career. You win tonight, 120 career wins at Padua, already the winningest coach in program history. Just another game added on top of it as he is nearing the 125 mark, halfway, of course, to 250.
Yeah, he's just making his case even better, and like you said, already the winningest coach and just keeps adding on to that history with every game.
And you look at some of the places that these guys have been. Ansberry, an alum over at St. Ed's. I believe he won a state title for them in the late 90s. Kevin Burke played college ball for Carnegie Mellon, a great team in Division III. We've talked about a lot of players tonight, Cam, but who for each team has to step up the most if their squad is to win this North Coast Conference matchup?
I don't want to mispronounce names, but I think for the Royals, it's got to be Charlie Levac. Obviously, the senior star quarterback, probably not averaging as much as he wants to, only 6.9 points per game, but I think he could definitely show up in a big way today, especially on defense. He was very aggressive in that Holy Name game, maybe got a couple away with the fouls there, but he's definitely going to play some tight defense. But I do think for Padua, it's got to be the freshman, Jaden Gambrell. I mean, he went off last time we saw him. I expect him to have another big night tonight, possibly from raining shots down from behind the arc.
The Stars are here tonight. It is simple. CVCA wins. They would be 3 games atop of the North Coast Conference with only 5 left to go. However, if Padua gets the win, the tiebreaker goes out the window, and it's a 1-game difference. And CVCA, it does not get any easier than this. You have Lake Catholic Holy Name coming up, which are must-win games. But at the end, NDCL and EC. You lose one of those, advantage Padua for the North Coast Conference. And what a story that would be. With that in mind, we will toss things downstairs to our PA announcer, who will get us underway with our pregame announcements here at Padua Franciscan High School.
Padua Franciscan and Cauca Valley Christian Academy are members of the North Coast Conference and abide by the rules and regulations to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The officials are assigned according to procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tonight's officials are Richard Mitchell, Philip Brackley, and Larry Huffstetler. Their experience and integrity qualify them for their important part in tonight's contest. If able, we ask that you please rise for the pregame prayer, followed by our national anthem. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Thank you, Lord, for the opportunity you have given us today. You have given us the gift of sport to help us grow in body and mind. Please protect all of our student athletes from injury. Grant us the strength and courage to teach others by our actions on and off the basketball court. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. And now, basketball fans, please welcome Lynette Turner, who will perform tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous
Once again, good evening and welcome to Padua Franciscan High School, the home of the Bruins. It's basketball time. Tonight the Bruins welcome the CVCA Royals. Let's meet their starters. A 6'3" senior, number 0, Braden Harris. A 6'1" senior, number 1, Anthony Collins. A 6-foot senior, number 2, Charlie Levack. A 6'2" senior, number 5, Tyler Husely. And a 6'5" senior, number 33, Connor Gray. The head coach for CVCA, Kevin Byrne, assisted by Jay Peters, Max Winslow, Tim Schofield, and Nathan Ray. And now, Bruins fans, it's time for you to make some noise for your Padua Bruins! From Milton Beach Middle School, a 6-foot freshman, number 1, David Gamble! From George Washington Carver, a 5'11" freshman, number 3, from St. Francis, a 6'1" junior, number 5, Antoine Lucan. From Chamberlain Middle School, a 6'4" sophomore, number 21, Brandon Benson. And from Greenbrier Middle School, a 6'5" junior, number 24, Oswell. The head coach here, Padua Bruins, Brian Amsbury, assisted by Anthony Heath, Mitch Garrett, Curtis McClure, Jacob Creed, Brian Dreyfus, Mike Banks, Bill Barton, and Anthony Perry.
Well, there you have it, Cam, our starting lineups. And I will say, if it's not too late, our national anthem singer, plane ticket 2 weeks from Sunday, Santa Clara. Make it happen.
Yeah, that was phenomenal.
Always a show here at Padua. Always a great job with the introductions. We posed a question on Monday, who has it better, the Bulls theme or Hypnotize? Cam, your thoughts?
You really can't beat Hypnotize.
Don't know if you can, especially in this building. And we are ready to go. Padua in their white home jerseys will not control. It is CVCA and the Blues controlling the offense, getting things underway, working right to left. Gray in the deep wing, the second leading scorer on this team. And there is the man of the hour, Charlie Levack, one of the best orchestrators of an offense in the North Coast Conference. And he has done a great job of it all season, even if he isn't scoring the most amount of points on the team. Husely, deep wing, and he will lay it behind for Charlie Levack. A methodical 30-second possession so far for CVCA. No shots yet, and they won't get one. It's a travel on Husely.
Gotta watch it there as he tried to get the extra possession, tries to hand it off, and just one too many steps.
And here comes the Padua offense for the first time tonight. Both offenses very nearly averaging 70 a night. Padua with a team that is slightly below, averaging 69.2. Wooten, the high point, somehow comes up with it. But Harris, an easy steal. And it's CVCA off to the races, up the other way. And it's Gambrell the foul.
It was a late foul.
We saw a lot of those last night as well. And the big thing, though, for Padua's defense, that wasn't on the shot. On the shot's a whole different story. And still, nearly a minute in, no shots yet for CVCA. They have been very careful running their offense. They want to find their exact look and nothing else. Levac slipping on the right wing. He will drive inside, and the bank is open. Charlie Levac missed all of last season due to injury, but he is the first scorer of the night. A big campaign for him was expected, Cam, especially given the heartbreak of the TCC game in the OHSAA football playoffs. Smith, his mid-range, airballed, and right down to Collins. CVCA the other way, Husely boots it, Wooten gets a piece, Boswell falls on it, and Benson will control the offense. Another great defensive stop by the Bruins. Benson bobbles to the corner, Gambrell. Well shy, another air ball, and swatted away. Husely denies, and it's out of bounds off of Gambrell.
Wow, early shots, not even close to falling here for the Bruins. They got to get something going.
CVCA allowing nothing, and that really does vindicate their choice of playing it methodical to get things underway. But all eyes on Charlie Levac, Cam. Elaborate more on why he was your key player to look at. Actually, never mind. It's Wooten taking it the other way, and he will lay it in. We're tied up at 2. Now we'll try. Why was he your key player?
I think he's going to play some great defense tonight, and then, of course, like you said, Wooten just stole the show.
And here comes the 3. It's Collins. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Wooten. The Bruins are tied, and they want their first lead of the night. It's Gambrell, and he's got it. A beautiful transition 3 for the freshman. And he is letting him know. Jaden Gambrell, the next big star in the North Coast Conference, nay, Cleveland. He has the makings of the next big all-star player, and it's Smith the steal. Another part of this young core. Out of bounds, last touching Levac, and that student section, they are pumped up. A full section of Bruin students tonight, maybe even 2.
I was going to say, Gambrell is trying to rival CJ from last night.
100%, and you have to think about it. Gambrell, another year. He's only a freshman. CJ, a sophomore. Both great players. Gambrell's 3, once again, is good. An early 6 for Jaden Gambrell. I don't know what to tell you, Cam. When we are here, he shoots the lights out from beyond the arc.
I think he's going to want us to come to more games.
Well, I think he'll be happy on the 13th with you. Husely, well downtown, just a bit shy. Rebound, Gray, and that one is good. Connor Gray on the board. Back to a 4-point game, and here come the Bruins, hungry for more. And I think Gambrell's the guy they want to get the ball to.
Probably, but you can't force it to him.
Not at all. You have to run your offense. Far side high pass. Smith. Levac the defense, and it is kicked away. Picked up by Collins. A big defensive possession for CVCA, and here comes their leading scorer setting the offense. And Boswell gets a piece. Levac at the logo, plays it forward, and it's going to last touch Smith. A hefty pinball, and the Padua fans wanted over and back a backcourt violation on Levac. Was there a case?
I don't know. It was very close. You could say maybe, but I don't think so.
4:15 on the clock in the first. Padua up by 4. Levac on Smith. Go stop. Husely. Tyler Husely, the senior, averaging 12.4 points per game this season. Trying to get on the board here. Can't get that one to go. Rebound Harris. Shovel pass down low for Collins. Collins, the mid-range is good. A nice little fadeaway shot in the paint. Exactly what you need there. Back to a 2-point game. And the pressure is back on this Bruins offense. Can they get another response? It's Wooten off the screen at the top. To the wing. Boswell pumping on Gray. Drives down low for Smith. And the bank opens up again. A lot of offense early on in this one. Padua up 10-6. Gray driving on Benson. It's out of bounds. Last touching the sophomore. And that's the big matchup that I wanted to look at in the low post tonight. Connor Gray versus Braylon Benson.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. Looks like we might have a couple of subs here for CVCA, and they're going to let them.
And I think we're going to see a lot of that hefty rotation tonight. It's going to be Brantley, one of the returners from last year, along with Moses Bader. And making way, Collins and Levac. So an interesting change here for Coach Kevin Byrne. 9-3 on the year, 9-3 overall in his tenure as the head coach in Cuyahoga Falls. A big year was expected for this group. Maybe the best since DP left. And so far, that has been the case. Collins drives, loose ball, Gambrell with the steal, and here come the Bruins. It's Gambrell all the way, no good, put back not there, and finally a foul is called. It'll be Wooten at the line for the Bruins. A lot in that, just kind of mosh pits. Kind of surprised to see the second one as a foul opposed to the first, which would have been a Husely. But it's going to be Antoine Wooten at the line here, Cam. Already a big campaign for him. Usually the leading scorer for the Padua Bruins. And he now has 3. You look at this squad, only 2 seniors, averaging combined maybe 2 points a game. It's guys like Wooten who are stepping up, not just this year, but also for the future.
Absolutely. I mean, they got a great core of guys that are coming back, and they can do a lot of damage this year, but I'm sure they're already looking to next year.
And so far that damage comes at the tune of 12-6 in the first. CVCA trying to find some answers without Levac and Collins on the floor. Handoff behind. It's Harris driving. He will kick it out wide. Brantley. And Brantley takes it back top. This Bruins defense not allowing anything from CVCA's offense. Harris to the near wing. Brantley, he will drive. Clean lane, clean finish. It's all 2s thus far for CVCA, but they are back within 4.
Turnover, that'll be CVCA's ball.
What happened there?
He just threw it, unless they won't call it. I'm not sure. I think he tried to pick it up, and he just lost the handle of it. That is what they're going to call. Okay. That's
Coach,
that's what I thought.
Coach Ansberry not down below, not so happy with that one. That just would have been a free possession for CVCA. But instead, Padua's offense gets another chance, but nearly another turnover. Did a nice job keeping that one alive. And now a more free-flowing sequence for the home team. Up by 4. 2:30 on the clock in the first. Wooten fakes the screen. He drives inside over Gray, and it's good. Antoine Wooten now with 6. He, along with Gambrell, 12 of the 14 thus far. Harris takes it up the floor for CVCA. Now top for Brantley. 2:15 left to go in the opening frame. Husely, top now for Brantley again. A lot of movement by the CVCA offense, and it's another steal. It's Benson in transition. Down low, it's Smith, and the bank will open again. Another tough finish over Husely. Timeout called. A 30-second break for Coach Byrne and company, but it's Padua. A strong start to this one. 2:01 on the clock in the first as we step aside from Padua Franciscan High School.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Welcome back to Padua Franciscan High School. 2:01 on the clock in the opening frame. It is Padua up by 8, 16-8 on CVCA. After that 2-0 start for the Royals, it looked like they were going to run away with this one for a moment until they didn't.
Yeah, Padua's defense is really locked in. They've got a couple of early steals here early on, and that's exactly what they need. It really helps propel their offense.
And back to the action after Coach Byrne used his first of 5 timeouts. Timeouts are going to be key in this game, Cam. It'll be interesting to see how both coaches opt to use theirs sparingly or not so sparingly. Gray out of the timeout, no good. A heavy contest from Wooten, and it's Braylon Benson down low the rebound. Benson so far this season averaging nearly 10 rebounds a game. Smith drives, no good that time, but Benson puts it away. And the Bruins are up by 10.
Great job there on the offensive glass, just getting the second possession.
In the corner, it's Bader. Off the mark, Gray gets a piece, keeps it alive. But it's going to tip out of bounds first. Another empty possession for CVCA.
It's almost like they're just trying to rush their shots, but I don't think that was a bad shot. I mean, it looked pretty good. Wide open in the corner. Why not take it, especially when you're down here early, but just can't get it to fall.
When the shots aren't falling, you have to find another way to get your points. 8 points thus far for CVCA, all inside, and pretty much all in the paint. And that's going to be one of the big storylines, especially if the three-point ball doesn't get going for CVCA, especially given how it has been for Padua so far, just like that. This time it's Gio Smith. So many great scores tonight for Padua. And they lead at 21-8 in the first. Brantley to the wing. CVCA trying to find some answers with Bickley. Goes top, Levac. Charlie in the elbow, driving left side. Back up top, Bader. Bickley taken away for a second by Gambrell. Now down low, Bickley again. To the wing, Levac and top for Bader. They go again. The right-hand floater is good.
Great ball movement there from CVCA. They got to continue to do that if they want to keep scoring.
That's a sign of a great team. Wooten makes a man miss. Here come the Padua Bruins. It's Boswell off the mark, missing back iron. Loose ball in the paint, picked up by CVCA, and it's off to the races. Bickley, beautiful hands off, and Bader finishes.
Again, great ball movement there in transition. Easy two on the other end.
That's how you get back in this game if you are CVCA. It's the simple plays. Now 21-12. Padua can hold for final shot, and they probably will. Smith has Wooten help behind. Now Smith takes it himself. Here we go, near the buzzer. Gambrell, already one buzzer beater this season. Not another one, just too strong. And that is the first quarter done and dusted. Padua a strong start, but CVCA starting to find some answers. Through one in Parma. Padua up 21-12 as you are watching the OHSAA presented by Ledgewood Barbershop.
Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits.
Welcome back to Padua Franciscan High School. One quarter in the books here in Parma. It is the Bruins up 21-12 on CVCA. Two big positives, one for each team. Padua's offense so strong, but CVCA, their ball movement, getting them back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it really has on the last couple of possessions. They've been able to move the ball around very well, find the open people, find the open shots, and they've been excellent.
But it is Padua basketball to get things underway in quarter number two. Gambrell fakes on the three, tries going top, nearly a loose ball, but picked up by Smith in the end, and the Bruins will reset. Gio near wing deep, and there it is. He steps out of bounds. Excellent defense yet again by Charlie Levac.
Yeah, I've talked about it in the opening. Thought he was going to play some phenomenal defense that time. Goes for the steal, can't get it, but forces Smith out of bounds.
Going back to this offense, you need a lot more than just some pretty passes. How do you mount a comeback in the second quarter to make it your game again?
You got to start hitting those open three balls. You've had a couple already, but you just got to have them fall.
And so far, it's 6 baskets inside the arc for the Royals. They want to change that on this possession potentially. Brantley at the top, taking his time. Now behind for Levac, nearly a loose ball again. Charlie top the key, drives inside the key. Now right lane over Boswell, unlucky on the bounce. And that one, if it did last touch Padua, which it doesn't, would have kept it down there. That must mean on that jump he touched it. Otherwise, I think that was off of Wooten.
Correct.
And it's always tough in that case. You don't want to overplay your hand or underplay it. No free possessions anywhere. But this time around, it's Padua getting the benefit of the doubts. And Gambrell will set the table. So far, 6 points for him, all of which came on threes. Far side, a heavy pump. Now the three. Not going to be there. Just too strong for Dominic Harb off the bench. One of 4 players scoring 10+ a night. And that is the first time we call his number today. Levac, bounce pass out wide. Corner three. Once again, too strong. Rebound Collins. He tries it. And he is fouled. Just too much of a commit by Wooten.
Yeah, was trying to get out there as best as he can. Felt like he knew the three ball was coming, just got a little bit too close there.
And that's one that you have to know, okay, if I overcommit, it's free throws. I can't allow that to happen. It's kind of like that play we saw with Glen Oak on Tuesday. Just a late jump, an unnecessary jump after the play was dead. And it gave the other team free throws. First of 3 good for Collins. Would you call this the first 3 of the game if he makes all 3?
No, they're free throws.
Second one is good. But CVCA definitely needs all 3. And for the first time tonight, a defensive change for the Bruins. It is going to be Chase Martin coming in. So far this year, pure defense from Martin. His main stat, 2.1 rebounds per game, 2 of 3 made, but it's CVCA basketball in the end. So a chance for more points on this possession. Levac. Deep wing has some space if he wants the 3. Instead, we'll play it off behind for Collins, or actually he fakes it. And now Collins gets it. Collins already 2 points on this possession. And so far tonight, only 2. And it will stay that way. No good on the 3. Rebound Wooten. Anything more than the 2, that would have been a catastrophic failure of a defensive possession.
Absolutely.
The most you can allow is 3. Gambrell, his 3. Too strong off the back iron, but tipped out for Wooten. Another chance for the Bruins, intercepted. It's Charlie Levac, the quarterback. You gotta love the irony there. Levac down low, the dish, and the baskets. Brantley lays it in, and there's the timeout call by Coach Hansberry. He wants to talk things over. CVCA right back in it, only down by 5 on SmeeSports.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Welcome back to Padua Franciscan High School. 5:50 on the clock in the first half. And Cam, as we have found out today, it appears to be alumni night here at Padua Franciscan. So to all of our Padua alums watching on at home, you're not in the building necessarily, but as they said down below, welcome back.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always great to kind of have you back.
Are 2 namers the right people to say welcome back to Padua?
Probably not. They probably won't like us for that.
They like the fact they can see the Bruins in action tonight, and so far, so good, up by 5. Harb, his corner 3 is good. First points of the second quarter for Padua. They needed something like that to fall, and Harb, once again, the spark plug off the bench. Gray, deep wing, pumps on the 3, drives near wing, and Benson will foul. And I'm surprised to see that call there. It looked clean all the way around. That swat, maybe too much. It's a tough one, really.
Yeah, it's definitely close on the inside, but I feel like he might have gotten him on the arm on that swat, like you said.
Definitely a judgment call down there. First of 2 for Gray is good. Connor now has 3. Averaging 14.9 points per game and 5.5 rebounds. And he has not missed a game yet this year. That one also good, so back to a 6-point game. Padua trying to answer again. The drive here, and there's the finish. Nicely done by Wooten in traffic.
Yeah, great finish there. Great body control through the lane.
He now has 8. Far side Collins. He will drive. Heavy Euro. And not going to get the finish, but does get the foul. A lot of fouls being called now on the Bruins. But if you're CVCA, you have to exploit it as much as you can.
Absolutely.
So free throws incoming for Anthony Collins. The first for Collins is good. 3 for 4 from the line today. 3 points total. And here comes a couple of changes. Martin and Gambrell out of the game. And without Gambrell, that's one of those big guys that Padua likes to rely on in that starting lineup. We'll see how quickly he comes back in. And both are good at the line. So Collins now with 4. 26-20. Still a very close game in this first half. Levac swats it away twice. And CVCA, they will draw the foul. Foul number 4 on the Bruins. 3 minutes into the quarter. They have no more fouls to give for the final 5 minutes of the first half. I don't like that one on the loose ball.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. It was still a loose ball. It was anyone's possession.
It's not like one player had true possession or good enough possession. If that was the case, then yes, foul. I thought, okay, it's a toss-up. Either way, they do call it, and it's a free possession for CVCA. Gray over Boswell. No good. Husely the rebound, has a clean lane, and there's the two. Husely on the board for the first time tonight, and we are back to a 4-point game. CVCA mounting an impressive comeback so far with plenty of basketball left to play. And the big thing right now for the Bruins, only 5 points in this second quarter. As for their opponent tonight, they have 10. Benson, far side in the corner, getting trapped.
Almost got tied up there, able to get it loose.
Smith at the top, 4:25 left to go in the first half. Down low in the post, Benson over Levac in a double team, and an and one. What a strong finish for Braylon Benson.
Yeah, you got to take that mismatch when you can. Obviously, you got the bigger Benson on quarterback Charlie Levac down there.
And while he isn't here today, we have talked to Bryce Fisher, our resident PO baseball coach. He wishes he could have Braylon Benson on his summer team, and that's
doctor, everything. We got
a great basketball and baseball athlete here at Padua, and a big reason why, that strength. And the end one is good for Benson. He now has 5, and we are back to a 7-point game, 29-22. A strong first half offensively for both squads. Levac down low, Gray over Boswell, and he just bodied him. All it took for Connor Gray, who now has 6. Boswell nearly losing it behind. Heavy pressure. Picks up Smith on his left. And here come the Bruins, but too far out in front of Martin. It's off to the races. Nobody close. It's Collins, and Collins lays it in. His first basket from the field, and it's a one-possession game, 29-26. Just like that, Padua's lead fading quickly. Smith down low, out of bounds, last touching Levac. Once again, Cam, you made that point earlier. You can tell he's a quarterback. Why is that when he's making defensive plays?
He's just able to read the defense so well, and it's really ironic because he's usually the one that's reading the defense. He's able to read the offense, excuse me, is what I meant.
And a wing tee offense, too.
Yeah.
On the inbound, Wooten fakes. Now for Harb, wide open. Can't get it to go. A heavy closeout yet again by Levac. And here we go, one-possession game. A 3 would tie it up for the Royals. But so far today, no 3s. Levac driving right side on Boswell, trying to find an opening in the heavy defense of the Bruins. Off the window, it's good for Harris. A big run here, a 6-0 run for CVCA. One-possession game, 1-point game now. Benson in the corner, it's Harb, pumps the first time, takes it 2. Airballed, out of bounds, last touching Boswell.
And I know we're not counting assists, at least up here, but another assist, last possession for Charlie Levac.
He has been everywhere for the CVCA Royal squad, as expected. Was that really ever a doubt?
No.
No matter his role, he finds a way to be that big impact player. 2:50 on the clock in the first half. CVCA a chance to lead for the first time in a long while. High pass, Gray, down low. Benson and Harb there. And they will call it a foul. That's the 5th one. It's free throws for the Royals. We'll see if it's on Harb or it's on Benson, and they will give it on the sophomore Harb.
I was going to say it's not going to matter whether they call it on the floor or not because it's going to be free throws anyways.
And it looks like Eddie Franceschi, the sophomore, is about to sub in for the first time tonight. Foul trouble means it's time to go into your depth if you are Coach Ansberry. First of 2 is good for Gray, and we are tied at 29. What a response.
Absolutely. I mean, it looked like they were dead to rights here early, but Royals not giving up and able to get back in this one and finally take the lead.
Down by as many as 13 in that first quarter, down 21-8. And they have their first lead in a long while. Benson trying to change that. Can't get that one to go. And it's out of bounds off of Boswell. Padua not getting the lucky bounces down low. And if you're CVCA, find more baskets, run your offense efficiently. This could be a very positive halftime, and that would have been a crazy statement not even 15 minutes ago. That, of course, is in real time, not in game time, as we have not played 15 minutes yet. Just under it right now. 2:15 on the clock in the first half. Collins taking his time on the logo. Gray, perfect screen for Collins. Collins, step back three. He's shifty, but the three won't be there. Off the backboard, Gray picks it up. Loose ball in the paint, Boswell picks it, and there's the foul from behind on Collins. Foul number 2 this quarter on the Royals. Cam, this one is shaping up to be one of our best games of the season so far.
Yes, it is.
And still plenty of time left to go as we are at the metaphorical 2-minute warning of this first half. Wooten in the corner. And a timeout called by Coach Ansberry. He wants to talk things over on that inbound, Cam. That's not the pass.
No.
You know 2 guys are right there. You're setting up Wooten for failure unless the play was okay. Inbound, immediate timeout, which if that's the case, okay, I don't hate it as much.
Yeah, it's just a really tough pass to get inside there. You wish you could have it back. That's probably why I called the timeout there.
Looking at the rest of our broadcast schedule this week, only one more game now, and it should be a fun one come tomorrow evening at Brunswick High School. Trey Drexler being celebrated tonight as the new leading scorer in Brunswick history. We will see him in maybe the biggest game of the season for Brunswick as they take on the semifinalists and then the runners-up from last year in, I believe, Division 4 of OHSAA basketball, the Glenville Tarblooders. We've seen him twice this year. A lot of talent there. Of course, barring any miracles on Gary Pritchett's end, he will not be active given what happened to his knee in that game we covered. But should be a fun one.
I don't even want to think about that.
He's got a feel for the kid. Hopefully, by some miracle, he's active tomorrow. I would love to see it. I know you would too. It's blown coverage from CVCA, and Boswell will jam it. CVCA on a vacation far away defensively there. What happened?
I don't know.
They overcommitted to the front court defense. You forgot about everything behind. And now a 1-point lead for the Bruins. Harris driving down low, Gray, and he gets clobbered. Franceschi, he did not want to make that business decision. The easy thing to do would have been, you know what, we have our dunk. Gray, take yours. That time he said, no, you're not getting it.
Yeah.
And I respect that from the sophomore. You're going up against a senior, one of the more respected players in the North Coast Conference. Stuff him? I don't hate it. First of 2 good. And we are tied up at 31. So both offenses really on track for some of their better performances. But neither team, as things stand, on pace to get their season average. That one no good for Gray. He splits the pair. And that is only CVCA's second missed free throw of the night. And here come the Bruins. It is Gambrell, well shy. It's out of bounds. And I think the official is going to point that it's a block, and it will stay with the Bruins. It had to be.
Yeah, 100%.
Padua averaging 69.2, CVCA averaging 70.2. Both would need about 35 to get to that season average. And we'll see if they get it. This one out of bounds and last touching Benson. And Collins, a little dance there telling him which way to go. And quick on the inbound, here comes CVCA, tied up 31 all with the Bruins. It's Levac driving, heavy pump fake, he will float away, but he walks with it first. And Charlie Levac is plenty frustrated. It doesn't take a genius to really look down there and see that reaction.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Because I really didn't.
I didn't. I think he's got a good case asking the official how.
I thought, okay, jump inside, spin back. I didn't hear any sneakers squeaking, which would have been the dead giveaway. I thought that was clean. And that finish, if he would have made that basket, would have been clean as well. Benson, he will go top. Boswell had Gambrell behind him, instead picks it up, and he will set the table. Down low, yet again off of Benson. CVCA has taken out that play completely in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's because he's fighting the opponent with one hand. He's got to have that second hand available down there. It's really tough to catch a basketball with one hand.
It'll be Wooten coming out of the game along with Gambrell, and Franceschi is right back in it. And that'll bring Harb out of the game. So Benson stays in, along with Boswell, I believe. A minute left to go in the first half, and Cam, 31 all. A lot of this, though, a comeback from CVCA after a rough first quarter. Collins Top for Husely. In the double team, slipping through. Far side Harris, down low. Collins, the bank is open. Again. Collins has banked in so many good shots tonight. And it is CVCA back on top. Down in the other end, and there is the finish to respond. It's Chase Martin. And CVCA once again flying to the races. And it's Husely banking it in. He now has 4. So 35-33 off a shoe. It's CVCA basketball. Harris, the finger roll not there. Rebound Boswell. 10 seconds, you got to do something with it. And there's the foul on the Royals, their 3rd of the quarter. Maybe not necessary, but I like what they're going to do there. You're going to trap, you're going to try and force a mistake, and you're going to see what's going to happen there. And now a triple change incoming for Padua. And I think from what we've seen tonight, or at least this season, Gambrell, this could be a design for him.
They're going to let him, too. Pulling everybody back.
CVCA learning from their mistakes moments ago. Final 10 seconds of this first half. Gambrell thought about it, and instead Wooten to the wing. Benson at the buzzer. Just a bit shy, and that is halftime. CVCA, after a rocky start, takes the lead into the break, up 35-33 on the Bruins. What a second quarter for the Royals. Exactly what the doctor ordered for the North Coast Conference's leading team.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what you want. You're able to really get yourself back into this game, you know, quiet down the defense of Padua, and I think it really all stems from the play of Charlie Levac, getting able to dish out some great passes, playing some great defense. I mean, the whole team is playing great defense all around. They're using their full court press very effectively. A couple times they've been beat deep, so they need to watch out for that and talk about it at halftime probably and try and make some adjustments there. But, I mean, yeah, this is set to be a great game down the stretch.
At the break in Parma, it is CVCA up 35-33 on Padua as you are watching the OHSAA presented by Ledgeville Barbershop.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Before we go back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to all of our advertisers/sponsors for making tonight's telecast possible here at Padua Franciscan High School. And as always, thank you to Athletic Director Kevin Lee for allowing us to come out and cover the Bruins. At the break, 35-33 CVCA on top of Padua as you are watching the OHSAA on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Once again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me tonight, Cameron Gazzo. A great game so far, but a tale of two quarters. In the opening frame, it was a great start for Padua, up 21-8 at their largest. Now down by 2. How do you respond after halftime?
Well, I think you just got to go right back to what you're doing so well in that first half. In that first quarter specifically, you know, you had so many guys that were able to get some points, but all of a sudden it just seemed like they just stopped scoring, and you got to go back to that offense and have multiple of your guys scoring at all points and, you know, spreading the ball around so well.
Once again, the only matchup in the conference taking place tonight. The rest of the teams calling off due to weather. So this one always was going to be the focal point of the weekend. And it goes down to this. If Padua wins, they are one game behind CVCA for conference supremacy. However, if the Bruins lose and CVCA is to be victorious, Cam, CVCA over Padua, a 3-game lead, and then from there, it would rely on a couple of other games to see what would happen if that 3-point lead, or 3-game lead rather, would be more uniform or just a flash in the pan. And Gray opens up the scoring in the second half with the bank. Now a 4-point game. The Bruins, they need some answers offensively. A very quiet second quarter, and that'll continue in the third. Gray, he gets it back off of somebody's shoe, and it's another 2 for him. So now 39-33, biggest lead of the night, a 6-point lead for CVCA. And the Bruins can't even get the ball into their own half yet. Levac this time the interception, and Levac the 2. And a timeout is called quickly by Coach Hansberry. He wants to talk things over. A quick rally for CVCA, now up by 8 on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Biggest lead of the night for CVCA, up by 8, 41-33 your score, as you are watching the OHSAA on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Cam, take a look at that student section. They have done a nice job tonight for Padua. They've been loud, they've been proud, but they need to do a little bit more. And apparently they need to back up as well.
Apparently so, but yeah, they got to help their team try and get the ball at least across half court.
Yet to do that yet in this third quarter. CVCA already scoring a boatload of points, 6 so far. And here comes the Bruins offense. It's Wooten, and won't get the shot to fall, but it is free throws for Antoine. That would have been a nasty and one opportunity if he got that one to go. So free throws here for Antoine Wooten. So far tonight, 2 for 2. He has 8 points. As the rest of the Bruins down low in a huddle with Coach Ansberry. First of 2 for Wooten is good, and the Bruins are on the board in the second half. They had to get on the board there somehow. Now a 7-point game. From here on out, this could be Padua playing catch-up, and that's not where they want to be, especially in a must-win game like this. That one no good. Wooten, though, gets the rebound. Can't get that one to go either. Very nearly a 3-point play. A number of ways it could have been a 3-point play. But Cam, only the one. And that's killer right now for the Bruins. Levac drives on Smith, and that one's an and one. Excellent job by Levac using that leverage.
Yeah, now an opportunity for 3-point play on the other side.
But that was so unlucky on that end for Padua. Wooten should have probably made both of those shots.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was tough. Tough on both ends. Just couldn't get the roll in the first, and the second one just a little bit off. Unlucky.
So a chance for Charlie Levac to get a 3-point play, and that would give CVCA a 10-point advantage here in the third. And it's no good. Boswell tips it down, and it is going to be out of bounds off of CVCA. A nice job by Boswell hustling for that one, and in the end lets it go. I was about to say, there's no way that's CVCA basketball.
No.
We're now being told to back off the line. And here we are back to the action. Gambrell, nobody there. Now quickly closed out, and there's the finish. Somehow not a foul. We just saw it on the other end, and it was a foul.
Exactly, and I think Coach Ansberry's asking the referees the same exact thing.
I'm very confused by that one. It was the same exact play, and he did the same exact thing that Levac did. Not to take away from the kid's finish. It was a great play, but it should have potentially been a 3-point play. Husely, well downtown, airballs it. Gray in the paint. High point pass, Levac picks it up, and the Royals offense will reset. Charlie Levac, shovel far side. Gray's 3 is good. And it's the first 3 of the night to fall for CVCA.
And it's a big one at that, 10-point lead.
And a quick trap down low. Wooten plays it behind, picks up Martin. And they will try it again on the far side. Gambrell, his mid-range, rolls around, no good. Rebound Boswell, and this time it's an and one. Boswell now with 4, and a chance to cut it back down to 7. I'll tell you what, we haven't had our shortage of offense in the second half.
No, we have not.
So all eyes on Boswell, the junior, trying to make this 3-point play happen. Not quite. And there's the rebound for CVCA. So a lot of missed free throws as of late for the Bruins. On the other end, Boswell, clean defense, rebound Martin. And it's off to the races for Antoine Wooten. A beautiful move, makes Levac completely whiff. He wanted that slam in the back of his mind, Cam.
Yeah, once he got up in midair, he wished he had a couple more inches underneath him.
Levac at the top, and you look behind him. A wall of Bruin students. Not an easy environment to play in by any means. especially given the fact that we have nearly a full crowd tonight. Grace 3 off the mark, rebound Boswell. And it's back to the Bruins offense. Benson the other way, out of bounds. And it will last touch CVCA. Strong all the way around by this Bruins offense and the defense, working in tandem at long last.
Yeah, their defense is really doing some great, and they're cleaning the boards well and able to shoot the ball down the floor, try and get a quick possession.
And they need to, down by 6, as we said, in a must-win conference game. Benson goes to the corner. Gambrell, he will pump now, drives inside. His shot, well shy, but still a great attempt. He needed the foul, didn't get it. And here comes Charlie Levac up the other way to the corner. Heavy pump fake by Collins on the baseline. Over Boswell, in between Benson. And there's the foul. So yet again, CVCA liking to attack down low, get Padua into foul trouble. And there you have it. And it's going to be on Boswell this time. And I thought based on that reaction that it was going to be on Benson. That time around, not so much. 46-40, the offense is slowing down in the past couple of possessions. Collins on the baseline, beautiful kick, and a beautiful finish by Braden Harris. Right place, right time. And now it looks like something happened on that baseline. Is it exactly what happened earlier on in the game?
No, I think he just stepped too far forward.
Is it a free possession here for CVCA? That's the question. And here comes Coach Hansberry. I think he wants an explanation too. Do we have a call yet?
No.
We're going to need one soon if this crowd is to really have any explanation. You can hear the jeers and the disgruntled voices all the way around. And it will be CVCA basketball. A costly mistake for the Bruins. Not too many students in the student section tonight for CVCA, but the "you can't do that" chant, it is clear. And that was a 5-second going the other way.
Wow.
And now this time, you can't do that a little bit louder.
Yeah. I would say they have double, probably triple, maybe even quadruple.
Just triple? And we can't hear you. I love it. Small but mighty student section, their confidence. And they have to be on the road here up by 8. Gambrell, nobody close. It's a foot race, and he can't get it to go. And there's the foul on the shot from Wooten. But Hustley, he closed that one down in a jiffy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all about taking a better angle to the basket. Takes a great angle back. I mean, you're sprinting right back to the front of that backboard, and, you know, Wooten's got to come all the way around and try and, Gambrell's got to try and come all the way around and angle himself in a manner towards the basket.
First of 2 good for Wooten. But so far, Cam, as I said in that second quarter, one of the best games that we have seen all year. And we'll see how this one does end. We've had some good games as of late. Of course, last night, more of a convincing win for Garfield Heights, but still a good game. But it's been a while since we've seen a really highly contested game like this from start to finish. You might say, okay, as that one's good. Go back to Tuesday, 43-43 through 3. That fourth quarter was a blowout for Alliance. This one, I don't think we're going to see a blowout from either team in the fourth quarter. We could.
We could, yeah. Both these offenses high-flying. If one of these defenses starts to lack, it could get a bit difficult for either team.
Or both teams somehow crack the 80s. Could be one of those nights, too, depending on how both offenses decide to play this one. As we mentioned, Padua averaging 69 tonight. CVCA averaging 70. So right in and around that same points. High pass, Charlie Levac. 3:55 on the clock in the third. Now in the wing, Hustley back top. Levac, far side, picks up Bader. Lets it fly, just shy. Rebound Boswell. And Padua is off to the races. Gambrell intercepted. It's Levac. Harbin Gambrell, the defense. He's pushed from behind, and it's an and one for Charlie Levac. What a finish for number 2. He now has 8.
Yeah, phenomenal finish there. Able to get the steal as Padua was trying to look inside on the other end, but Levac able to pick it off, use his body in the right way, shield off the defender, get the early call and continuation for the easy 3-point play here, at least a chance at it.
And he's all smiles down below. You can't blame him. He is having the time of his life on the floor and a great impact on the game. Charlie Levac shy on the end, one rebound Benson. 0 for 2 from the line. That is his only real big issue today. Harb fakes the 3, takes the 2, can't make the 2, and tipped away. Rebound Levac, and that's the QB vision to Gray, and it's jam time! Well, Cam, we've been waiting for it from Connor Gray, and he did not disappoint.
It's like throwing it up to your big tight end.
And that's a charge. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Excuse me?
That was...
I very rarely signal something like that. I even signaled that. Hold on a minute. Let's watch the replay, Cam. Let's see. Oh, my. Feet set, elbow thrown. And he made the shot, too. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, so it's going to be a potential for an and one here.
I don't get it. I didn't see that one. And the and one is no good.
We haven't had a made and one here in this third quarter.
Some poetic justice, you could say, for the Royals fans. Maybe feeling vindicated by that miss. Beautiful kick by Levac to Brantley. Just too long. Rebound down low, and it's a foul on the Royals.
That's 5.
They've already had 5, so it doesn't matter if that's offensive. It's free throws. This is where Padua really needs to start making their free throws to get back in the game. And you look at the timeout battle, Padua only has 2 left. Coach Byrne, he has 4, and he called the first timeout of the game.
Yeah.
So after all that, 3 straight timeouts for the Bruins. And you have no room to use another one anytime soon. First of 2, no good for Martin. So CVCA in a really good spot, up by 8. 11 minutes left to go. 4 of their 5 timeouts. The timeout advantage. And right now, some woes at the line for Padua as Martin misses both. Benson cleans it up, and that one's good. And now that one could have been an and one, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like that one was more convincing than the first.
I guess it evens out in the end. Levac, far side, picks up Bader on the baseline. Down low, Hustley over Benson. It's good. Tyler Hustley now with 6. And here comes Wooten, nearly losing his footing. 54-46, down low, Boswell, easy 2.
I mean, that happens because Wooten draws so much attention. He's got at least 2, maybe not 3, 4 guys looking at him and wide open on the other end.
What a game and what a night. On alumni night here at Padua, it's a 6-point game, 54-48. Levac at the top with the defense chance in the background. Levac far wing, heavy defense, now the drive. Levac back to the free throw line. Brantley, a beautiful finish. He now has 6. And my paper keeping stats right now, Cam, is lit up all the way around, top to bottom for CVCA. Pretty much everybody's been involved in this offense tonight. And sometimes that is the best way to win. We saw that, I believe, with, I think, Alliance. Everybody scored in the game. Wooten tries to dunk and is denied. And a really late foul. No, jump ball, and it stays down here. But I think it was an Alliance game, or was it the Padua game here that everybody scored?
Had to be Alliance.
But for CVCA so far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scores. As for Padua, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I feel like CVCA has had a lot more scores. It really does. Only a 1 discrepancy. No, Cam, I'm not doing 6-7. Thanks for trying. But I feel like the discrepancy feels like a lot more for CVCA. And it's going to be another jump ball. It's back-to-back. This time it's CVCA basketball. You trade the jump balls, it goes back to the Royals. How do you respond as a defense right now if you are Padua?
You got to get a pick 6 here, or at least metaphorically. You got to be able to get a stop and go get some points on the other end.
1:30 left to go here in the third. 56-48, CVCA up by 8. A chance here to take a double-digit lead once again. Nearly intercepted, Bickley, and it's out of bounds. Gambrell right into the student section. Padua, they want it to be their ball, but if it last touched CVCA, Gambrell doesn't attack it like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best way to find out who done it, the admission of guilt.
I think he wanted to try and tap it back into CVCA.
And down low, an easy look for Bader. CVCA up by 10. And if you're Coach Ansberry, you don't use a timeout in the next minute 5. You wait until the end of the quarter. Once again, CVCA, they can just impose their will right here. They won by 20 at their place. Up by 10 here on the road in Parma. 55 seconds left to go in the third. Lasky in the wing, goes top. Gambrell thought about it, now drives from the key. It's good. Another nice little mid-range shot for Coach Gambrell. And it will be a timeout. I don't know there.
I don't get that.
It's a tough call, it really is. But with 43.8 on the clock, we step aside. CVCA up by 8.
Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits.
I don't know.
Welcome back to Padua Franciscan High School. And Cam, I think you said it perfectly. I don't know. I mean, that timeout, I don't necessarily get it.
Yeah. It's 40 seconds away from end of the quarter.
It's a tough one. But 50-48, it is Padua down by 8. CVCA's offense trying to find one last basket before the end of the third. The Padua's defense trying to find an option. And I think during the timeout, they called up a play. That's what the timeout was for. And we'll see if it works in the end. Collins taking his time now. 20 seconds left to go in the third.
They switched to man defense. They're not in zone anymore.
So maybe that was the big change. And even there, make it a certain call. Okay, you switch. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Collins trying to drive past Lasky. Slipping at the free throw line. Line drive, no good. Picked up Brantley. No good, off the window. And that is the third quarter. So now, no points there for CVCA. I am kind of inclined to like the timeout.
Yes, but I mean, Padua's got a lot of work to do. They're down 8. 8 minutes to go. They're able to slow the offense down that time. They're probably going to be sticking with the man-to-man here, but at the same time, CVCA is probably calling up a play in their huddle right now. And
two great coaches trying to mastermind a win here. CVCA, they win 7-0 on the year. Padua wins 1 game away from tying for first in the conference. We step aside as through 3, CVCA leads by 8.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Eight minutes left to go in regulation. It is Padua trailing 58-50 to CVCA. What does this offense have to do, Cam? They have the pieces in place, but how do you take the clipboard, the notes, and make it actually happen? Not there. It's out of bounds off of Wooten. Just let it go too quick.
Yeah, I think it was off his knee. I was going to say try and come down the floor and maybe scheme up a play for a 3, but now you got to continue in that defense. Looks like they're still in man-to-man here.
And I like that change to man-to-man. I think that really does better suit this team, especially as CVCA has one made 3 today. Man-to-man gives you more versatility down low, and it's back-to-back turnovers. Coach Ainsbury, he's very happy with that one down below. And you have to be. Once again, you have one timeout left to go. You're most likely reserving that one for the final 2 minutes. It's verbal cues. It's positive affirmations. And if you want to make any changes from here on out, Cam, it's play calls from the bench. And that's the key. Gambrell, beautiful kick out to Smith. He will pump, now drives off the window, still alive. Gambrell picks it up somehow in the corner, and he gets fouled. Also, I want to ask you this, Cam. Have you noticed the fact that Padua has really pulled back from the three-point game? The three-pointers that got them that big lead.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I said try and come down the floor and scheme up a play for a 3. I thought they might take one there. He decides to pull it.
And his player just fell down.
Communication.
And I think it's going to be potentially a foul. We'll see.
They are going to call. Okay, they are going to call it a foul. No, it went out of bounds from down there technically, so they're going to throw it in from down there. But
back-to-back turnovers to begin this fourth quarter. And if you're CVCA, if you guys are just trading turnovers, you have that 8-point lead. It won't be a pretty win, but it's a win. But they really want to impose their will here and end this one. Benson commits too early. The jumper too shy. Rebound Collins, and Boswell picks it up. A big stop for the Bruins. It's off his foot, and it's a foul first. This is where CVCA is going to get themselves in a lot of trouble, even if it's not really a foul. And it's Collins' 4th foul.
I just don't see it.
I don't either.
I just don't. He got the ball, went off his knee. I don't see it.
And I know the one official does follow us on TikTok, Cam. I know that. As well, follow us on TikTok at SmeeSports. But and it's a travel on Smith. What's going on? I would say last night, a lot of better calls. And I think a fan's offering his glasses to the refs. That got me. That got me, Cam.
Dude, Ansbury started walking down the court with the basketball. He was trying to move him farther back.
I respect that fan. That's fan of the year down there. Off the window, it's good for Harris. That was not on the bingo card today, Cam. He now has 8. And it's a 10-point game, 60-50, 6:35 left to go in regulation. And 2 big changes, including Gray coming in for CVCA at the next dead ball. Boswell to the wing, it's Smith.
You gotta hit a 3.
You gotta find some offense from somewhere, and it has to come outside the arc, as you said. Once again, Wooten, he will drive. Too strong. Smith the putback, same thing. Wooten, another rebound, and he is fouled. Foul number 3 on CVCA in the opening 1:45 of the fourth quarter.
I think that's your saving grace right now. You're able to keep him up. Again, that's a 4th for the Royals there. So you got 2 players with 4 fouls.
And now Wooten has to make these. And the fan is going back to offering the glasses. I love it. First of 2, no good for Wooten. You know what? Fans make the game go around. It's a respectful joke. I like it. These CVCA fans, they have traveled well. We are in CVCA country after all, Cam, right here. And I give them a lot of credit. In the cold, coming up from Cuyahoga Falls, they deserve all the props in the world for being here. And the few students who came as well. Same thing as Wooten makes that one. I mean, going back to our time at Holy Name, half-hour games, not many people came.
Yeah.
CVCA, they brought the house. Gray, bounce pass, Hustley in the paint. It's out of bounds, last touching the Bruins. Once again, Cam, is that the wrong call?
I don't know. I don't think the fan's going to offer the glasses, though, as he's a CVCA fan and likes that call, or at least agrees
Offer
with
redacted.
it.
Offer redacted. Hustley tipped away, gets it back, and this should be a jump ball.
Nope, foul.
Really? I thought clear arm around, on the up, jump. I mean, I could be wrong here, Cam. It could just be a long day and I'm seeing things, but I thought that was simultaneous. It's really tough to tell. First of 2, no good. And Padua student section did the "That's my man" trend.
Oh, my goodness.
And it worked again. They did it in JV too. Gen Z has taken over and then some. Both no good, but nobody goes for it in the paint. And it's a free possession for CVCA, it looks like.
Wow.
I mean, how doesn't anybody go for that? Frustrating all the way around for both teams. 60-51. 5:50 on the clock in regulation. Levac driving on Benson. Shovel pass tipped away. It's last off of Boswell. And it goes back to CVCA. Coach Gambrell, or rather, Coach wanted Gambrell to go for it, I think.
Yeah.
You have to. This has been a really obscure 5 minutes of real time. Have we lost the plot? Maybe.
Per chance, yeah.
Still a 9-point game. Brantley top, another end around this time. Hustley on the far side. 5:35 left to go. And this one clearly off of Boswell.
I got it right. I will agree with that one.
I will too. Agree to agree this time. I like it. Another inbound play for CVCA. Levac. High pass up the floor. Picks up Harris. And they will run the offense once again through Charlie Levac. He has been the spark plug guy for this team. Maybe get this one into Gray down low. Get Padua in foul trouble again. Levac, high pass, Gray, tipped away. Padua read it like a book. It's Smith. He should have been fouled there, and he is fouled again. How was that first one not a transition takedown? Which I know is an NBA rule, but it should have been.
100%. I mean, he fully had his arms wrapped around him.
And I think in the OHSAA, they should really think about that transition takedown foul and making it a legitimate thing.
Yeah. And Coach Hansberry's livid, and he's got every reason to be. I mean, that was clear as day.
I mean, from probably 7:05 to now at 5:12, what has happened? For those just tuning in, I would say we had a lot of clearer answers in the first 3 quarters. This isn't like we've been seeing it all night, Cam, and I want to make that very clear. And I couldn't go out here and do what these officials do. They see the game a different way than we do, of course, but some of them I just don't see. No matter how much you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, sometimes you can't. And a timeout called here by Coach Byrne. He wants to talk things over. A full timeout for the Royals, and we will step aside and reconvene ourselves. 5:03 on the clock in regulation. It is CVCA up by 8 on SmeeSports.
Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
60-52 your score, 5:03 left to go in regulation as you are watching the OHSAA presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. A big matchup tonight, Cam. So many implications here. Levac driving, gets it over past Boswell. Now top for Hustley.
Padua's back in that zone.
And we'll see if it works this time around. Hustley, open 3, just a bit shy. Rebound Gambrell. And he runs into Benson, somehow keeps his composure. And here comes Gambrell. No more fouls to give. That's the key for CVCA. And there is foul number 5. Smith draws it up perfectly. And it's 3 free throws for the Bruins.
Gotta make all 3.
As well, time locally, 8:54 p.m. Obviously, Cam, we didn't start on time, but this might be one of our latest finishes of the year.
I think we started about a half hour late.
How many degrees ago did the game start? That's the big question given the snowstorm, as the first of 3 is no good. We're definitely in the negatives by now, aren't we?
I'm looking right now. Oh, it's 0, and it feels like -14.
Can't wait to load up the car after this. That one also no good for Smith. He has missed his last 3 free throws. As a team, Padua has missed nearly 10. And that one's good. Smith has missed 3. Wooten has missed 2, so that's 5 right there. 2 for Martin, 7. 1 for Benson's 8. 1 for Boswell's 9. 9 missed free throws for them. As for CVCA, they've missed a fair share of their own. They have missed 6. Combined 15 missed free throws tonight. A big difference in this one, of course. 4:15 on the clock in regulation. 60-53, a 7-point game. Padua, they needed more on that possession. Coach Ainsbury frustrated on the sideline. Right now, Padua just has to bring some kind of pressure, force a mistake from CVCA. They're in no hurry to operate this offense. Nor should they be. Husely, heavy defense, Benson. And it's going to be, I believe, a violation on CVCA. It's 5 seconds.
Yeah, I think so.
Coach Ainsbury, he let him know.
At first, I thought he was going to call a tech on Coach Ainsbury because he immediately pointed at him, and I was like, "Whoa!"
And he pumped it up too.
Yeah, he was pumped up.
To quote Joe Buck, "Yeah, let's let it go." I can't say that one.
Okay.
Going back to that great call from Monday Night Football a couple of years ago, and yes, it sounded just like that. It was all jumbled. That was purposely done that time. Gambrell in the lane, his mid-range, wide right. Boswell can't go for it. If he did, either way, it would have been a foul. But CVCA, they get away with one. And now it's time to slow things down yet again. 3:33 on the clock. Here's the drive, down low Gray, and he's blocked by Benson. But the bank will open up on the second attempt.
That time they were back in man again there. But like you said, Gray just able to get the offensive rebound and put up an easy 2.
There's been no answer for that tonight. Wooten in the lane. How is that not a foul? Shoved off the arm, and now that one, it's going to be a travel. What was that one there too? They got both wrong.
Yeah, that was, oh, wow. I'm amazed.
What just happened?
I want to watch, I really don't know.
On our end, we're still at Connor Gray's putback. What just happened? And it's out of bounds. That should be CVCA basketball, and it's not.
That was, wow.
It's borderline, but that's still, I think, last touch Cambrell.
I mean, you got smacked on the other end.
And we got no skin in the game, Cam. I want to make that very abundantly clear.
Yeah.
We went to a rival school.
Exactly. I don't like either of these teams, really.
I do. I like both schools.
Well, if you're putting it like, yes, I like both schools, but like, realistically, I shouldn't because we both went to Holy Name.
I threw that out the window. I like both teams. I want to see a great final 3 minutes, and that is what we are going to get in this one. A lot of opinions will come to light, though, in the next 2:45. I will say that. Maybe not from our end, though. Harris, he will go top for Levac. Still only one made 3 today for CVCA, and that was Connor Gray. Levac driving inside, and there's the foul. Foul number 2 on the Bruins. CVCA has done a great job slowing down the tempo in this fourth quarter. I will say that.
They really haven't. That's exactly what they need to do. Padua's got to bring some type of pressure because Charlie Levac's going to stand up there all night long.
And here comes Martin in for some defensive supports. And it'll be Gambrell coming out. I like that move. You bring out one of your offensive guys. You bring in some defense. You work on getting the turnover and then the ball back. Eventually, if it goes out of bounds, you go to that offense-defense substitution, something that was really popularized in the area by Ryan Patton of Holy Name a couple of years ago. Harris on the inbound, an immediate trap here to the corner. Harris picks it up, down low for Gray, over Martin, and he hooks it in. A beautiful shot for Connor Gray. And here come the Bruins in transition. Smith driving down low, in the lane, it's good. Once again, surprised not to see a 3. Really does nothing in the grand scheme of things. Collins, wayward pass. Levac picks it up. There's the lob and the jam! It's Levac and Husely. It's Thor's hammer, if not the dagger for the Royals. What a shot. Mid-range, Wooten, no good. Rebound, Benson, down low. In the post, it's good. And there's the final timeout for Padua. I like when they use that one. But my goodness, what a pass from Charlie Levac.
I mean, that's what happens.
Quarterback, you say?
Yeah, yeah, can you tell? But you bring up so many guys on the trap. You have 3 guys trapping on one side of the court. You can't have that. And then another one comes up flying on the other end trying to get that steal just a second too late. You got one guy trying to guard 3 guys. And let me tell you, folks, doesn't work well.
66-57, so a 9-point game. CVCA, they have kept their distance quite nice in this fourth quarter. You have a 3-possession lead. You just have to keep things simple here down the stretch, and this is your game. All the way around, I'm impressed by this Royals team. As expected, this was a more comparable opponent to Holy Name, which when we saw them there, they dominated start to finish, Cam. It was never really a close game. I think it was 23-5 after 1.
Yeah.
They won 80-53 in the end.
Yeah.
This one a lot closer.
Yeah, this one, I mean, it was a great start for the Bruins, able to get off to a 13-point lead, but all of a sudden that second quarter really flipped a switch for the Royals, able to storm all the way back. A great halftime's adjustments also made by the Royals, and as well as Padua, switching the defense around, worked a couple of times. They just haven't been able to get it going on offense. They haven't been able to hit those threes. They haven't really taken many of the threes here in the second half.
So a minute 44 on the clock. If Padua is to come back and win this game, it has to start right here with a turnover. Or something positive on the defensive end. And in the corner, Harris able to find Collins. Loose ball, and Padua gets it back. It's Gambrell picking it up and poked out of bounds by Levac. That's the start.
It's a start. Good defense on the return, though, by Levac. Following that guy, knew exactly where he was going to go in the paint, able to get his hand in there, but Padua needs to capitalize. They have to take a 3. You have to take a 3. Unless the 2 is wide open, you have to take a 3.
Gambrell?
Yes.
Gambrell's 3. Rolls in and out, no good. Smith the putback, not there. He gets the miss, and they say he stepped out of bounds.
That was a huge block down low.
And the free gifted possession is all for naught. Right back to the Royals it goes. 90 seconds on the clock. Levac loose ball, out of bounds, and it goes the other way. And he pointed the wrong way first.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Why did he point that way then? Wait, now it's Padua basketball. What are we doing? He pointed both ways. My goodness. It's one way or the other. I don't get it, Cam. I don't get it. What the booze rained down.
We need like we do like in the OAC.
We don't have a rules analyst with us tonight because we don't have a rules analyst, period. But it's Padua basketball? My question is, why did he point light one way and flip it? Or why point both ways?
I don't know.
It's not like he pointed himself, okay, my bad, I meant that way. I don't get it. Down low, Boswell over Hustley. He goes top, tip to Wooten. And a minute 23 on the clock. Wooten, heavy Euro, in traffic, it's good. Now a 7-point game. In the corner, Levac, nowhere to go, and he will walk with it. It's a travel, possession Padua. We're not done yet, Cam, we're not done.
But then again, I feel like the only issue that Padua's having here, they don't have any timeouts. They get in trouble, you gotta just throw it in.
So now what? It's a 7-point game. And Padua's defense, they have found their peak. You got to get the ball in quickly here. Wooten on the inbound. Goes top for Smith. Has the space. Now back to Wooten instead. A minute 9 on the clock in regulation. Wooten drives. Left lane. In traffic. And he is fouled.
Whoa.
Now that one I thought was a travel.
Yeah.
Second on Hustley, so if you are CVCA, that might be the best person to have the foul on. It's free throws for Wooten. You got to make both here. But so far tonight, Wooten, he has missed one. And the first one's good. Nearly out.
Lucky roll there, yeah.
So now a 6-point game. 2 possessions, that's the big one. Make this one 5. I think we see timeout, Coach Burke. Do you? Get the ball up the floor, timeout.
Maybe.
Wooten second, it's shy. Rebound, Husely. And he is trapped again. Loose ball, and it's Padua getting it. It's Wooten, and it's good. What a finish by Wooten. It's a 4-point game. 1 minute left to go. The drive, Collins far side, back out wide for Levac. It's runaround time. Levac drive to the corner, it's Husely. You got a foul, and there it is. A blocking foul called. And I think, Cam, you thought that was a charge.
I mean, maybe he didn't have his feet set.
We'll watch it back on the replay. And here's the timeout. You got to call time here. I like it.
He should have called timeout when he was getting trapped in the other end.
We'll watch it back on the replay. But what a job by Wooten. First of all, to even give them that chance. Could that have been a 3-point play? Yes, too. I will say that. We're watching it back on the phone here. Once again, there is a delay, so.
You can't stand there in the corner. No,
nope, he was moving. That's the right call.
That's the right call. I stand corrected.
I thought that was the right call. I agreed with it initially.
But here's the thing. You can't stand in any corner. You cannot.
You can't stand, period.
Yeah, if you're CVCA, pass the ball. Everybody, get everybody out, clear everybody out. You got to pass the ball around. I would say you probably can't hold on to the ball for longer than 3, 4, maybe seconds. Pass it around. Get it around, move it around. You got to go quickly, but they got to be crisp passes.
If I'm Coach Burton, I'm saying, listen, it's year number 1. I understand that. When I came in, I wanted to come in here to build a winner. In my time at Mellon, ONU, Akron, Walsh, Gilmore, the common denominator was physicality and basketball IQ. We win this game by our IQ. Play smarter, we win. Be the smarter team. And I'm putting aside the clipboard. That would be my speech if I'm Coach Burn.
Yeah, and the only issue here is it's down low. They do call it down low. I was going to say, if it's in the corner, that's going to be an issue.
And as well, if that was on a shot, that would have been an and one, too, just to make that clear. Levac, the inbound. He goes top. A clean pass, no surprise to Collins. Benson calling somebody over, and he's going to foul there. Is that his 5th potentially? That's his 4th. And now I see why. Team 4th, so it's about to be free throws for CVCA. And some changes are being made. I think now you bring on your best free throw shooters. That's how you deal with this one. Bring on your guys who can be cool, calm, and collected at the line. You have a lot of returners from last year. Find one of them here. Levac to inbound. Good pass. It's Husely. Trapped at the top. Gets it back to Collins. And Collins will run for his life at the timeline in the triple team. Good pass. Levac. Far side. The clock continues to run. It's Bader. And there is Smith the foul. Now it's free throw time for CVCA. 22 seconds left to go. And some colorful words down below.
I think he was just angry on how long it took him to call the foul.
What was that, 20 seconds?
Yeah, I thought they were going to call it earlier. Couldn't get to him quite yet, but I feel like someone probably got a hand on him. I don't know.
So 2 big shots for Moses Bader, and the first is good. Make sure you stick with us after this one goes final, as we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. And I think, Cam, we're going to have a lot to talk about post-game.
Yes. Yes, we will.
More than we bargained for, potentially. A lot more than we bargained for. Who are we kidding? But a 5-point game. This one's no good. Prime chance for Padua.
The only issue is, again, you don't have timeouts.
And it's good. Bader now with 8. Those 2, the biggest ones so far. Wooten drives. He draws the contact.
No foul.
And it goes the other way. Wow. I mean, that was just throwing your elbow into contact and trying to get that foul. That time you got to go up a little bit stronger. Go up, try to bank it in, or take the 3.
Why not? Yeah, why not take it? I understand driving inside there. You're trying to draw people to you. Timeout, though. But you're trying to draw people to you, then you kick it outside.
CVCA showing why they are the #1 team in the North Coast Conference so far. 6-0 on the year, Cam. You win this one once again, at least over Padua, a 3-game lead, 5 to go. That share of the conference is starting to feel a lot more concrete.
Yeah, I mean, the Royals, don't get me wrong, the Royals have played great down the stretch, but I think, again, I'm going to talk about it, the kind of misused timeout there in the third, end of the third. You had to call one at the start of the third. I mean, CVCA was starting to go on a little run. Obviously, you got to call one there to try and calm them down, but you know you have 2 left. You got 40 seconds, and I understand, and they weren't able to get a good shot up before the end of that third quarter, but at the same time, you really wish you had one now, or at least a little bit earlier.
And the reason why CVCA, if they do win this game, it's 8-4 on the clock in the fourth quarter. You kept the same lead, and you built on it. That's why you win this game. And right now, it's just about putting the finishing touches on. And it's going to be some kind of big pass here. Running out of time. And finally, there it is. No foul called. Wooten picks it off, and he gets clobbered by Levac.
Ooh.
But I want to say, I think there may have been too much on the arm. That could have been a heavy jump ball. But Wooten, he is down big time. And that's just tough. A lot of contact there, Cam. And they're going to push him back to their benches here. Cam, what did you see there on that block attempt from Charlie Levac?
They got up way before he did, so that they were coming down with a lot of force.
So we'll watch it back here on our phone just to get an idea. And what a high point catch, first of all. I think it's just too much body.
Yeah.
If it's just hands that we're looking at, I think it's a jump ball. But body, that's the foul.
Yeah, especially, yeah.
Wooten, he is shaken up. Do they allow him to come out of the game and have a new free throw shooter? Or will he? No, I think he wants to take these. And hold on, did they call that a foul or not? They will. I think he maybe wanted a tech. That's the only thing I can hear of with foul. I mean, anything else, Cam, I'm missing?
No, I don't see it. He's got to come out.
So now it's going to be Gambrell at the line. How creative do you get if you're Padua? You make one and purposely miss another? Do you go that route here?
I don't know. You only got 12 to play.
First of 2 is good for Gambrell. From checkers to chess, what do you do? You're the head coach, Cam. What do you do here?
You gotta make it.
And you're going to bring on, it looks like Franceschi after this one. And I think that could be A, to foul, and B, for height. So now he's going to come on here. I don't think the VAR official wanted him to make that change. One official said yes. One wasn't there.
No,
he
was holding them up. He was holding them up.
So now Benson about to sub in 2. Interesting moves here. That free throw good, so it's a 4-point game, and here come the changes. So Benson in for Boswell. Why wouldn't you put him in there the first time for the height on the rebound? Don't know. 4-point game, good inbound. And it's out of bounds, and it goes the other way. How is that not a foul or a travel? I don't know there. There's been a lot of confusion tonight, Cam, all the way around. I will say I think it's balanced out.
Maybe in the end the law averages, but Wooten back in the game, good thing to see for him.
It's really tough right now to tell, okay, what's going to happen. And I think Padua would have rather had the foul there than this inbound. Now it's a chance to run around. Down low, it's Gray. In the paint, you got a foul, and there it is. And nearly an N1. You had to foul that heavy. You really had to.
Yeah.
But that pass down low to Gray, I think that's the game. It was a great pass, too. But assuming this result holds, Padua would fall to 9-6 on the year, and CVCA's 2-game skid would be over, and they would be 10-3 on the year, heading into a favorable stretch against Lake Catholic and Holy Name next week. First of 2, good for Collins. Those are really favorable games. And then after that, Talmadge, NDCL, EC. 2 winnable early games, 2 must-wins at the end of that stretch, and Talmadge in the middle. Second one is good. So back to a 6-point game, 70-64. You got to shoot it quick if you're Wooten. Here it is, his 3. There's not going to be enough time. The 3 is good, but it's just too late in the end. And CVCA will get the win. 70-67 your final. A great win tonight for CVCA. 10-3 on the year, Cam, and still undefeated in conference play. Going back to last year, 16-1 in the North Coast Conference.
Yeah, I mean, phenomenal job tonight by CVCA all around. Tough one for Padua. Tough one.
As we step aside, we will return after a word from our sponsors, and when we do, we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center as you are watching the OHSAA presented by Ledgeville Barbershop.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Welcome back to Padua Franciscan High School, 70-67 year final. CVCA takes care of Padua Franciscan, improving to 7-0 on the year in the North Coast Conference. Once again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me tonight, Cameron Cazzo, your player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. Connor Gray, 22 points. He had the only 3 of the night, according to our count for CVCA. And in the end, that 3 mattered a lot, and so did that pass down low to him wide open in the paint. Any more time on that clock, Cam, 3-point game, anything could have really transpired given how that fourth quarter went down.
Yeah, I mean, he was such a big factor tonight, especially on the offensive glass. A lot of opportunities for him down low, and getting those second chance points really ended up being a factor in tonight's game. But I think another big factor was that huge slam down low. Maybe you're thinking about the alley-oop. That one was also pretty huge, trying to take some wind out of the sails for this Padua crowd. But, yeah, a couple of big slams tonight for the Royals, and it really a slam dunk finish on this one.
And as I'm tallying up the stats here for Padua, it looks like their leading scorer, Wooten, 21. Talk about him.
Yeah, I mean, he had a very good game. Couple of times maybe wouldn't have gotten the calls that he wanted inside. I think there are a lot of calls that both teams wanted that neither of them got, and a couple that both teams were fortunate to get for either team. But like you kind of said, I think it both balances out. But Wooten, I mean, a phenomenal player. Great to see him be able to get back up and come back in the game to make the 3. Again, just a little bit too late, but really had a very strong first quarter and gave Padua the lead early. But all credit to the Royals, coming back down 13 and really after halftime not really looking back, keeping Padua in their rearview mirror, just keeping them just far enough away and getting able to get the job done here down the stretch.
So we'll do the rest of the scoring breakdown here real quick. Harris had 8, 10 for Collins, 8 for Levi. He was a big part of this game. Husserli, he had 8. Brantley had 6, and Bader had 8, including 2 massive free throws. As for Padua, once again, led by 21 points from Antoine Wooten, 12 for Gambrell, 11 for Smith, 3 for Harbin. That, I believe, came in the second quarter. Martin had 2, Benson had 11, and Boswell had 6. It was balanced. That 3 late was big for Wooten. Let's go back to the elephant in the room here, Cam. That fourth quarter, caustic all the way around. A lot of animosity in the crowd, but at least on the floor, I give those young men a lot of props. That could have gotten ugly quick for those players, but I think it speaks volumes about, A, the way they're coached, and B, the way they were raised, that nothing happened on the floor other than the actual game when it easily could have.
Yeah, I think there was definitely a little bit of smack talk here and there, but that's what you're going to get out of a bunch of high school boys on the floor. But, yeah, all credit to their teams, all credit to their coaches, all credit to their families for raising them right, and they're on the floor to play basketball, and that's exactly what they do. A little bit of hard contact here and there, but, everyone's able to make up in the end, and we're able to come out of this game with a clean basketball finish. Luckily, no one was seriously hurt. But a big thing I do want to talk about, though, Charlie Levac in this game, absolutely phenomenal. Only 8 points on the score sheet, but probably probably around 8 assists, too, as well. Great job at, using that quarterback vision down low that we talked about, having those big passes, set up the alley-oop for his team, but as well played phenomenal defense, just able to, hustle back on defense when he's needed. Saw that poke away there late, but, just a number of times being able to be himself and channel his inner beast down the stretch and, play with that composure that you see a quarterback play with. Saw that big and one opportunity. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get it to go. And I think another big thing to talk about in this game was all the missed free throws, a ton by both sides.
Looking at the next 5 games, we've already harped on it for CVCA quite a bit. Lake Catholic, Holy Name, Talmadge, NDCL, EC. You got to win those first 2. You got to win those last 2. Talmadge, a tune-up game, a winnable game for CVCA. They could be 15-3 after that stretch, and I wouldn't be shocked. As for Padua, Gauntlet, Eds, NDCL, Benedictine on the road, then Lake Catholic, Holy Name. So an easier ending of that.
Yeah, easier end of the 2, but that's a...
You got Flannery's team in Lakewood. NDCL here, a team that you lost to last year in this building and lost to on the road in Chardon this year. And Benny, who played you tough here, only an 8-point win. You got to take care of the fundamentals in those games. You can win those. Those are winnable games for Padua. Same with Lake Catholic and Holy Name, a game that I believe, Cam, I'm going to make you fly solo for up here as we have another game down in Alliance that we are probably going to have to do. But still, I think both teams can win their next 5, and that wouldn't be crazy to say.
They really could. Especially with the way they played on the floor tonight. Obviously, Padua getting out to a better start. Cooled off a little bit there in the second quarter, but still able to keep their composure down late and try and come back all the way in this game. Although, like we said before, a couple of calls favored both teams. I would say, averages out in the end. But credit to CVCA. I already said it, coming back down 13 and keep being able to keep Padua in their rearview mirror.
Given everything that is going on, a 2-hour game. A lot of caustic reactions on the floor and the cold outside and the storms that are coming that are bringing reactions maybe worse than COVID to some people. And we had a great game inside tonight. But that doesn't do it for our coverage this week, at least if we have anything to say about it, Cam. Tomorrow night, our first game at Brunswick ever on the channel. I am so excited for that game. It's Glenville, and that might be an even better game than this.
Well, it's your first game of the day. It'll be my third. So if you guys aren't...
First time?
No, not my first. Anyways, if you guys are available earlier in the day, maybe the snow comes a little bit early, 12 p.m. tip-off. Baldwin Wallace men's basketball will be taking on Muskingum, and right after, immediately following that at 2 p.m., it'll be Seniors Day for the women's. Also, you can catch both games on 88.3 FM, online at WBWC.com, and at WBWC on the TuneIn app. And then we're going over to Brunswick to do that game with Smee.
I can't believe you're missing something from that spiel, Cam, on your end. Nationally ranked women's basketball.
Yeah. Well, we're just so good. It just,
give respect to Sherry Hare where it gets to be deserved.
Hey, dude, she was astonished that I was in Ohio Northern the other day because I'm in her class, and she was like, "Why were you at Ohio Northern the other day?" I was like, "I was covering the team for the radio," and she's like, "Oh, didn't know you guys traveled."
Do you get bonus points now?
I hope so.
Do you need them, Cam? Already, we're 2 weeks in.
No, I don't need them, but they're a good buffer to have. You can't say they're not.
I would have to agree. But what a game tonight. CVCA ekes out the victory, 70-67. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter as well. Go down below and subscribe. While there is no added cost, it greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and the Stark County areas. Once again, tomorrow night, a big game over at the Wick as they take on the Ville. Brunswick and Glenville, 7 p.m. tip-off. That'll be myself and Bryce Fisher on the call. An exciting matchup over at Brunswick High School. Once again, congrats to Trey Drexler, now the new all-time leading scorer in Brunswick history, actually replacing a player who we've covered on the channel before, Cam. Back in the P-League days, Trey Massey. He was a great player for Brunswick back in the day, and if he didn't have to medically retire, he could have been a stud at the next level. I mean, he was winning Conference Athlete of the Week left and right his freshman year. Unfortunate to see what happened, but he has gone on to do great things in basketball still outside of just playing at the collegiate level. Then next week, we don't know. I mean, right now, Cam, the weather is so unpredictable. In a perfect world, Alliance Tusky Central on Monday, Minerva Marlington Boys Tuesday, Alliance Marlington Girls Wednesday, Warrensville Garfield Thursday at Garfield, Minerva Alliance Friday, and if we have staff, Marlington CCC Girls on Saturday. In a perfect world. But once again, it is going to be very bad outside. So if you don't have to travel, please do not travel. Don't be stupid the next couple of days. Stay safe. Stay inside. And if it's going to be too cold tomorrow to go outside, 88.3 the Sting in the morning and in the evening, right here on your home for all things Cleveland and Stark County basketball, baseball, football, you name it. SmeeSports. That'll do it for us here tonight at Padua Franciscan High School. CVCA gets the win 70-67 over the Bruins. For Cameron Gazzo, I am Nathan Smee saying so long from the den, and we will see you again next time. This has been the OHSAA on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop.